Wouldn't it be nice to one day retire and not have to go to work every day? Or be able to go to work because you want to and not because you have to? Well, I believe there's one tried and true way to make that happen. You need to start saving today as much as you can to ensure that you have a financially stable future. My name is Nathaniel George, and I'm not a financial advisor or guru or anything like that. But I have learned a few basic things over the last 25 years of working about savings and investing for your retirement. And I'd like to share those things with you guys today. I'd like to first tell you how and where you can save your money for the future. And I'd also like to give you a couple of good reasons why you should start saving for the future, and also why you should start saving sooner rather than later. Now, first, I'd like to talk about how and where to save your money. For me, there are basically two ways of savings. You can do it on your own, or you could take advantage of your employer. By doing it on your own, I mean it could be as simple as putting your money into a savings account at your local bank, or if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, you can invest in money market accounts or CDs, certificates of deposit. Or if you want to be very aggressive, you can invest your money directly into the stock market. Now, I know the stock market has been pretty volatile lately, but just so you know, according to MarketWatch.com, over the last 10 years, the stock market has returned an annual percentage yield of about 7.3% on your investment, which is far more better percentage that you can get at any bank or any CD that you invest in. Now, the other way, like I said before, is taking advantage of your employer by investing in the company's 401k. Now, the 401k is the saving vehicle that your employer offers where you can invest or you can contribute a percentage of your salary into this account, and the company itself will invest the money for you. A lot of 401ks have a matching component to them, which means that the company will match your investment dollar for dollar up to a certain percentage and will help you grow your money that much quicker. I encourage everybody to take advantage of the 401k, especially if you have a matching component, because if not, you're basically leaving money on the table. All right, now that we have a good idea of the options in which to save your money, I'd like to ask the question of when should you start saving your money? And the obvious answer for is as soon as possible. Now, like I said, I know the answer seems to be common sense, but you might be surprised at the difference a few years can make in your bottom line, depending on when you start saving. And to illustrate my point, I am going to pretend to be a 25-year-old male deciding to invest in a CD for until I'm 65. I've found a bank rate. I found on bankrate.com a simple savings calculator, which allows you to kind of play with the numbers, get an idea of what your return could be. This particular one here, I will start with a $100 initial investment. I will agree to invest $100 every month for 40 years until I'm 65 at an annual percentage rate of 3%. And on my 65th birthday, I will have saved a nice sum of over $92,000. It's pretty good. But if I decided to not save, not if I decided to not start saving until I'm 35 with those same numbers, I would have now be saving for 30 years, and you might be surprised at the difference those 10 years will make. I would have only saved 58,000, which is actually a difference of about $34,000. So I think those numbers definitely drive the point home. Now, the other reason why I said you should start saving for the future is because I've recently learned that there is uncertainty in the future of the Social Security program that a lot of people rely on when they reach retirement age. The issue is that, according to experts like Stephen Goss, who is the chief actuary of the Social Security program, he and other experts believe that because of the population growth and the fact that retirees are living longer these days, that by the year 2035, there will only be enough money in the Social Security program to pay out the benefits to 75% of the people who are entitled, which means that not everybody will be able to get their money. I've heard that the two most popular solutions to this problem is that to either raise taxes on the American public or to cut the amount of benefits paid per person to make up the difference. Now, either way, I think we as the American public should be concerned about that. We should want to go out and do all we can today to counteract the issue because I know this affects me and it will definitely affect you guys who are younger than I am. So, like I said, we need to start today, saving as much as we can, so we aren't completely reliant on the government in our retirement age. I'd like to thank you guys for listening at me today, and I hope I've given you something to think about, or I hope I've reinforced some things that you already know. I encourage you guys, I implore you guys do to start saving today as much as you can, as much as you comfortably can, to ensure that you will have a financially stable future and won't be reliant totally on the government. And hopefully, one day when you're retired, or if you choose to be a weekend greeter at Walmart, you'll be able to look back and say, I'm so glad that I started saving when I did. I've definitely benefited from that. Thanks for listening, guys.